So what is cancer? I traveled to Los Angeles to talk to G. Edward Griffin and find out exactly what cancer is.
So let's back up to the basic assumption, which is the answer to the question, what is cancer? Believe it or not, after all of these years and all these billions of dollars that have been spent on the so-called war against cancer, those in the highest levels of this war they still do not agree as to what cancer is. It's amazing to me. Because they got these theories about, well, it's a gene, or maybe it's a deficiency, maybe it's something gone awry, and there's a receptor here, and they get into all these highfalutin, very complex technicalities that the average person cannot understand, and frankly, some of the technicians don't understand.
And how can you declare a war on something that you don't know what it is?
You don't even know what it is, yes. Well, I'm not saying that I'm smarter than anybody else, but I am going to say that when I talk to the doctors and the researchers who advocate alternative therapies, their answers as to what cancer is made a lot of sense to me, much more sense than anything you would get from the other side, from the so-called orthodox field. These men and women believe that, well, let me start off with the traditional view, and now we have to rephrase that word traditional. The present orthodox view is that cancer is a lump or a bump. That's the cancer. And if that's the assumption. Now, if that is true, then to get rid of cancer, all you have to do is get rid of the lump or the bump. And hence we have surgery. Well, that gets rid of the lump or the bump. Or we have chemotherapy, which poisons the lump or the bump. So we got rid of it. Or we have radiation, which burns it and got rid of it. And you undergo these three therapies, and if you get rid of the lump or the bump, the doctor will say, it looks like we got it all. That famous line, we got it all, But did they? No, the statistics show that in most cases it comes back. They didn't get it all because that was never the cancer in the first place, If you're a farmer and you see all these little black spots on your corn leaves, and you think, well, those are black spots, that's the disease, and you get the scissors out and you cut all the black spots away, Well, you said, we got it all, right? No, you didn't, because that wasn't the disease. What caused those black spots is still present. And so the same thing these men believe, the alternative doctors believe, they are more concerned with what caused the lump or the bump. And so they start looking at the body as a whole. And they believe, therefore, that cancer is not caused by something. It is caused by the lack of something. Whole different perspective. The lack of something, a breakdown in the body's normal ability to remain healthy. They believe that cancer is really a natural process. It's related to the healing process. In an oversimplification, you might say that cancer is nothing but healing gone awry. If I were to scratch my hand now, just then with that thumbnail, I've probably scraped off, I don't know, hundreds of cells. Right now, already, my body is responding to that and is sending signals out, chemical signals and electrical signals, and a lot of electricity in the body. And it's triggering the mechanism to start growing new cells. This is natural. This is the healing process. When those cells are finally replaced, they will send signals out, and the body says, aha, that's enough, stop now. But now if the signals are not working right because of a chemical imbalance or some toxic intervention of some kind, the signals are not working right, now it doesn't say stop healing. So it just continues to heal and overheal, and finally we have that famous lump or bump. And we say, it's cancer. No, that's a symptom of the cancer. The cancer is, why didn't the signals work? There's something wrong with the signaling mechanism. And that's sort of the difference between the orthodox view and the alternative doctor's view of what cancer is.